back to another episode of Last Hour of Survival. Today we're returned, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully everyone's having an absolutely incredible day of the most amazing variety that only keeps on getting better from here on out. Today we got a jam-packed episode in store for y'all, and that begins with, hey, what did that man just do? No, you do not point the guns at me. I'll shoot you, bada bing, bada boom. Goodbye to all of these fellers over here, and what you know. Sorry, dear, I'm sorry that you guys had to witness that, dear. You know, also, please don't get in my way because I always have a tendency to run over the deer on the way out, but that's a-okay because we got some, piece of candy, decent stuff coming our way. But man, I was just trying to come over here. I was trying to high five, honestly. Travis, literally, hello. Okay, we're gonna be popping that open, but I roll up to this camp. Travis, he says to me, Star, I want to high five the survivors with my flipper. And I'm like, okay, Travis, let's go high five them with your flipper. And then they just freaking pulled their pistola on me. Like, rude. Travis, what do you think of all this?
I'm big mad.
There you have it. Out of the turtle's mouth himself, you know, we truly could have had a budding friendship, us as survivors here, where we all have the surviving of the apocalypse. You know, we truly are trying to share in that common goal, and they put it all into jeopardy just to protect their bloody deer. Like, bro, it's not that hard to kill some deer, brother. But that's a-okay. That's not the focus of today. We got some pretty big things coming our way, and honestly, I'm a sucker for the loot, so I'll just go ahead and be grabbing all of this. But we got some awesomeness in store for y'all today, and that is highlighted by quite a few things. We got a raid that we're gonna be heading over to. We got quite that big loot that we should be able to acquire today. Star, what do you mean quite a big loot? Oh, you will see. And on top of it all, something brand new for your eyes. It's a witness. So yeah, a lot of goodies coming your way. Make sure to stay in tune. And like I'm saying, hopefully everyone is having an absolutely incredible day of the most amazing variety. That only does keep on getting better from here on out. And let's see what this has in store for us, Mr. Weapon Crate. No whammy. Okay, that's pretty solid. That's one of the better things you can honestly get from that weapon crate, which has mainly two methods of, I guess 3 methods. The 3 ways where I've actually managed to find that weapon crate before. Oh no, dear. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Oh my God, another one. Why? Man, that's low-key why I don't like that. I don't like that chop prevent. I always have, I don't even try, man. I try to avoid the deer. The deer, they run in front of me. I don't want to hurt the deer. The deer, they are so cute. They make their cute little deer noises. And then I roll up with my freaking Batmobile. It's freaking Travis Man rolling up, because I think we've come to the conclusion that my name is Travis Man, because, well, I'm a man and I have Travis, and superhero names are usually pretty straightforward. Like Batman, dude looks like a bat. Well, I got a Travis on my back. I'm Travis Man. And with a lot of our loot to put away from that relatively successful chopper event, if you ask me, except for, well, the fact that they didn't want to high five Travis, man. That brings a tear to my heart. How could you be so mean to Travis? He's the most adorable turtle in the world. Sure, sometimes he seems like he may or may not be plotting on the side to, well, I don't know, just take me out in my sleep, but, you know, he's still the world's most adorable turtle. Look at that little fella over there. And yeah, how could you not want to high five him on his little flipper? Look at his little flippers, dude. They're so adorable. Okay, enough of gushing all over Travis, because it's, again, just cutest turtle in the freaking universe. But yeah, I mean, overall successful chopper event, and I don't know. All chopper events are good. I do enjoy them, but that one always makes me feel a little bit bad because I just can't, how, like, literally the deer, they just jump in front of my motorcycle. I do not know why. They just want to do it that way. It's just the way that it goes. That's the way she goes, bubs. Unfortunately. But back to those weapon crates that I was talking about. There are a few ways of getting those. The one that gave us that Glockma 17, mainly from motorcycle events, actually, are a really good way of getting them. 57454 is gonna be the code to get y'all into Bunker Alpha at the time of me popping into here. By the way, and if that's out of date by the time you're trying to put it in, make sure to check that comment section down below. Comment section, but make sure to check that comment section down below to see if there is indeed an up-to-date code posted by another fan-freaking-tastic member of our awesome community that we have here. And if you are not seeing it down below, you give the fan-freaking-tastic lad or lassie to go ahead and toss it down there and be of help to anyone who might be in need of that magical sequence of numbers to acquire exactly what need to be acquired. And today, lads and lassies, today, we're gonna be doing something that we don't usually do in Bunker Bravo, start, activate hard mode. No, we do usually do that, but we're actually gonna be knocking out, well, we haven't really done, like, we mainly focus on doing the 3rd floor because as y'all may or may not know, I am personally a huge fan of doing primarily the 3rd floor of Bunker Alpha because that is where a lot of good loot can be had, especially if you just go up to doing on hard mode the blind one. But today, because we really haven't done it in a while, and ooh, pieces of candy, good stuff, because we really haven't done it in a while, I thought to myself, Star, why don't we go and knock out the 2nd floor of the bunker and try to do a little bit of, show it off a little bit, you know? There are a few, I'm obviously also plotting, well, I do want to hit up Bunker Bravo sometime, but man, Bunker Bravo, I don't know, I want to hit up some places that we haven't really hit up in a while, and honestly, we've been giving so much focus to floor 3 for quite a long time, man. Let's go and give the 2nd floor a little bit of a look. Let's have a little bit of fun. Travis, this might actually be Travis's first time in this floor of the bunker, so you already know that freaking amphibian. I still don't know if Travis is an amphibian or not, but that potential amphibian is gonna be a huge fan of this, and it's gonna be a whole ton of fun. And we got a lot of pistol drizzle and a little bit of the Uzi jacuzzi to help us get things rolling. But yeah, back to those weapon crates that I was talking about. I believe like the 3 main methods that I have seen of which to acquire them are chopper events are really good for getting weapon crates. There are also the dealer and doing deals with that fella, and sometimes if you're lucky, I've even found them on occasion within raids. And if you're lucky, those crates, like the best thing that they can have is like a shotgun, M16, or pistol. I'm not 100% sure if they can or cannot drop the thing with the name. What am I thinking of? I'm really drawing a blank on what the name was that I'm thinking of. Also, dude, dog tags galore. Love to see it. What is the name? Oh, Kalashnikov 47. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure if the weapon crates that we just popped open from that chopper can have the Kalashnikov 47 in them or not, but I do know for a fact that they can have quite a lot of other goodies, and I've definitely seen shotguns, M16s, and pistols in there. But if you're on the unlucky side, you might be the unlucky recipient of something by the name of a melee weapon. And I mean, there's some okay melee weapons you could get, but man, if you're tossing that puppy open, you probably want to get the weapon, especially because even if you're not going to use the weapon, like the really good thing about getting weapons is the fact that, yo, you can, worst case scenario, recycle them. Weapon recycling is such a great way of getting actually quite a lot of hard to acquire, yay, let's barrel roll out of there. Quite a lot of hard to acquire weapon parts, and let's continue juking him a little bit. Nice. Hard to acquire weapon parts like factory parts, springs, what's the 3rd thing? Carbon composites, I think they're called. I know that they're mainly called carbon. I forget about if it's a composite or not, but yeah, it's definitely a good way of acquiring some of those things over there too. But yeah, enough chitty chat about that. Let's continue getting through this floor. Now, there are a few side rooms over here that we could go and tussle with, and I mean, this is gonna be a fun one, because over in this side room, for example, well, this is where there is something by the name of a frenzied giant. And trust me when I say this, the frenzied giant is not to be tussled with. So what I'm trying to do is actually lure him out this way, and we are gonna play a little bit of ring around the rosy with this fella, because usually when it comes to fighting some of the more dangerous fellas like this frenzied giant, you gotta be prepared. Now, the spooky thing about the frenzied giant, right, is that right around, I believe it is 200 or 150 health. Oh yeah, he starts speeding up a little bit, man, and you do not want a fast frenzied giant on your hands. But he goes freaking Super Saiyan mode, and I haven't had to deal with Super Saiyan mode in a while, so come on, just continue. Boop, hit him with the slow-mo over there. Beautiful, dude. Sometimes if we are lucky, we can also go ahead and, like you can see, we're kind of like, oh, don't hurt me. Luckily, we can kind of like mess around with them and do this little wall trick here. In a sense, this is obviously a classic trick in case y'all do not know that you can actually utilize melee weapons, and kind of what happens is you wait for him to swing at you, then you peek out. However, this is also not the best angle in the world for what I am trying to show, by the way, but oh baby, okay, he's coming after us. Ah! All right, frenzy giant, why don't you come on over this way, because I'm gonna hit him with the slow-mo, so he's a little bit on the slower side, and we're gonna finish him before he gets close enough to us, because the frenzy giant is one of the hardest hitting zombies in Last Day on Earth history. I mean, there are a few harder hitting zombies too, especially like the big one after he gets nice and riled up, because the big one, man, whenever he hits you a few times, at least during raids, he continues getting stronger and stronger. That is not good. His stronger big one does more damage, eventually to the point where he can one-hit you. You do not want to get one hit in a raid. That is how you lose a lot of things. But with these side rooms, I usually don't end up doing them in Bunker Alpha just because they tend to not have a lot of stuff. Like, I don't know. There are some decent side rooms that'll be showing those off. Hopefully we have enough weapons to show all these off, by the way, because like doing an entire floor on hard mode, especially if you're doing all of these side rooms, including like these that, as y'all are seeing, aren't as worthwhile to do. Like, there's a lot of opportunities for you to blow through your weapon durability, but hey, for the sake of showing it off, we're showing it off, baby. But yeah, back to like what I was saying a little bit earlier. Hope everyone's having an absolutely incredible day of the most amazing variety that only keeps on getting better from here on out, whether that be from the video bringing you a smile, bringing you a giggle, everything like that. Does not matter to me. How a little bit of joy can go ahead and make its way into your day to day. I'm just crossing my fingers that indeedly do. That is exactly what it does do, and that whether it be from some of our common misfortunes or maybe a funny meme or a joke you heard today, whatever it be, I'm always wishing nothing but positivity, laughs and smiles and giggles coming to alls of y'all's way. Unless you're a zombie, in which case, listen here, can you tell all of your zombie friends to stop trying to eat my brain? Because I like my brain intact, and these zombies, they like my brain not intact. They like my brain in their stomach. They are always talking to me about the brains. And okay, I'm kind of scared about this frenzy giant we got to deal with over here, but for the sake of showing off all the side rooms, y'all can see it. Here's the nice thing, actually. There's kind of a nice thing, is that after a certain point in this little hallway on the second floor, it's kind of cool. I think right around like 200. Yeah, y'all can see the frenzy giant starts speeding up a little bit, but at 150 health, he goes Super Saiyan. Ah! Luckily, we got the slow-mo mod on our pistol. It does make life a little bit easier. Oh my god! Look at that! Look at that! Look at how powerful he was! Full military armor. That man did 82 damage to us. That is a lot of damage, and that is why I fear for my life with those frenzy giants around, and why, for the most part, I try to avoid them unless absolutely necessary. But for the sake of science today, I am a scientist, a mad scientist, potentially, depending on your definition of mad. I'm not an upset scientist, but a little bit on the local side, potentially. The world may never know. Just like how many licks that's English is hard. How many licks it takes to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop, you know? The world may never know. Is Star truly insane? The world may never know. But I know that I'm insane in the brain for marking a few zombies here and there and getting to the beautiful, beautiful goodies that they protect. They attack, but most importantly, they looking like a snack. No, but they are in the middle of the cafeteria where there are quite a few snacks on tap. And me, I'm a fan of the snacks. So far, though, no good sneaky snacks coming our way. Unless maybe there's something over here in the back of the fridge. Come on, baby, no way, no way, no way, no way, no way. It's kind of okay. We have pretty much reached the halfway point of this floor at this point, and this tends to be like the easy, like I don't know. Let me know what y'all think about this. Personally, I think the second floor is the easiest of the floors that are out there, especially if you're just trying to get to the end of it, because as long as you don't kind of mess around with some of these side hustles over here, right, a few of these side rooms, there's a pretty straightforward path to the end, and we might need to, I'm not gonna lie, we might need to come back with like some more weapons or something like that. Okay, there's that turret over there. That turret is also bad news bears, but luckily my pistol, an unmodded pistol is not able to shoot this turret safely. Luckily, with the modifications that my pistol drizzle does have, sayonara, baby! Goodbye to you, and hello to some turret parts coming my way along with the chest that you do protect. But yeah, we are running a little bit low on, ooh, machete. On the weaponry that we do require, we got, I mean, part of a mini Uzi and part of a Glockma, so we might need to go and resupply a little bit before we get into the goods. But oh, check it out, the first exploder that this floor has to offer. Now, for the sake of science, I will let the exploder go boom. Check it out, 51 health, boom. As soon as he goes under 50, he goes boom, boom. You get caught in that explosion, you're dead. Oh, look at these parasites over here. Well, guess what? If you get attacked by too many of these, I'm gonna look at that. One of those parasites does 41 damage when we have military armor on. You know what that means? If all three of those parasites hit you at once, at least with military armor on, you're dead. You are dead on sight. They are not to be trifled with. You need to deal with at least one of those parasites from a distance, or please excuse me, it's time for a little bit of vitamin P. Deal with them from a distance, or maybe just use like a very long-range melee weapon, like a saw blade mace. They are not to be trifled with, especially in their triplet configuration, which is kind of like their default configuration, because that exploder, bro, that exploder is pregnant with triplets, and Well, those triplets just so happen to be parasitic murderous babies. Absolutely terrifying. I know, no need to remind me. Hello, I do like some of the loot that these things are dropping though, and there is a little side room over here that does have floater bloater and a few things like that. But what we're gonna be doing is taking the most direct route at this point in time. Once you get to this part, there is a few different ways you could go. We are taking the most direct way towards the end of this floor. There's going to be a few little loot-sicles we could get along the way, but if you play your cards right, there's not too much more conflict awaiting you. But check it out, bro. We're finding some decent stuff like gun oil along the way, so the goodies of hard mode are well documented. Gun oil is one of the awesome prizes that can be had, and check it out. With that, you have pretty much reached the end of things. Now, there are, of course, many more opportunities to tussle some zombies, but as soon as you just use some hickety hacks on that, oh, look at that, Hackerman extraordinaire. Truly, Travis did all of the work, let's be honest, but Hackerman extraordinaire. At your service, ladies and gentlemen, and the floor is complete, but there are more zombies to deal with, and because I do get this question a few times for clarification, how do you unlock hard mode? Well, if you do this floor on normal mode, A, it's gonna be way easier, and B, this room over here is a very, very important room, my compadres. Okay, I gotta try to, like, take out these dudes, because holy guacamole, it's gonna take a lot of pistol drizzle to get the job done, and we are gonna show off destroying the exploder before he decides to go boom. You can't prevent that explosion and the birth of the murderous babies. But this room over here is very important for a couple of reasons. Number one, there's actually, you can modify weapons in it, which is pretty cool. It does have a little weapon modification bench, so if you don't actually have your own gunsmith bench actually fully crafted up, you can technically just go to the end of the second floor, whether it be hard mode or normal mode, and bada boom, bada bang, it awaits you. Number two, when you do this floor for the first time on normal mode, the specialist will actually be locked away in this room. If you open that doorway, he will escape and he will unlock that room that we went to activate hard mode, and that's pretty much how you unlock hard mode. You just got to finish the first floor, the first true floor of the bunker, because the first floor is technically the lobby, and that's, I mean, it's not really much of a floor, you know, but we still got a little bit of pistol drizzle and Uzi jacuzzi left. Why don't we go and try to take down a few more of these? There are going to be, by the way, some frenzy giants that we may or may not need to worry about too, but let's just focus on some of these fellas right here. And oh baby, yeah, there's actually like I think 4 more frenzy giants potentially on this floor. It's not a small amount. There's still gonna be quite a few opportunities for us to get absolutely raffle stomped over here. So let's just go ahead and shout down a little bit of food, let that regeneration take its place, and I'll get 1 more can of food, and then I'll just let the first aid kids do the rest of the magic. But Uzi jacuzzi, baby, welcome to the little English Resort, to your all expense paid trip at the Starsnipe luxurious resort and spa, with none other than an appearance by the Uzi Jacuzzi itself. And okie dokie, at this point, this frenzy giant is about to be on the verge of sprinting, and we're gonna go in and hit with that slow-mo before he decides to sprint too hard, because the weapon modification that this pistol does have, ooh, let's go, love to see it, is truly incredible. It has the leg shot. The leg shot literally slows down enemies, so that frenzy giant no longer goes freaking Usain Bolt speed, he goes completely normal speed, which is very, very good news for me, because you don't want to get caught by that fella, I tell you what. But you do want to take that fella down, and because if you are lucky, you get the various types of loot. So those of y'all that might be new to Bunker Bravo, I don't know, I just want to talk about this a little bit, because I haven't really like super hardcore explained a lot of this in a while, and I know a lot of y'all may be kind of like newer to the channel and stuff, so I thought, hey, why don't we go just really quick over some of these mechanics. These 3 things over here are how you unlock floppy disks, and floppy disks, floppy disks are nice. Floppy disks are really, really nice. They have some of the best loot available to you, but they require hard mode items to acquire. That's one of the big reasons I like doing the 3rd floor, actually, and kind of doing the blind one boss fight, because you tend to get pretty solid returns on these 3, plus 10 red tickets. 30 red tickets opens the red crate, by the way. Floor 3, blind one boss, hard mode activated. That's how you get to it. Now, we do have 1 more pistol drizzle, and holy guacamole, a lot of dead zombies, but anyways, there are gonna be a few things we gotta worry about. Let's go and pop open some of these crates. That one has a lock on it. Luckily, we have the lock picking skill, so that is not gonna be too much of a worry, and that puppy will pop right open. And usually when there's a lock on a loot, it tends to be pretty good. Oh, I am disappointed. horribly disappointed. Usually when there's a lock on something, bro, there's like a freaking granada inside of it or something crazy like that. That does not appear to be the case today. I am sad camper. We got a few things out of there. I'll put away the tin cans, grab some of that, and now is where the going gets a little bit more interesting. If we open up this door, we can see, oh, hello, two frenzied giants just conglomerating. Also, wow, I smell absolutely awful. Not what you like to hear. Luckily, showers in the apocalypse, not entirely necessary. I have been a relatively clean lad lately. Also, this frenzied giant does not have like Mach 5 speed. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like some of the frenzied giants are legitimately faster. Because like, y'all saw that one at the beginning. That man was hauling bootay after us, but some of these are a little bit more on the chill side, you know? Now, when it comes to this fella over here, he will not come towards us, so we do need to shoot him across the way, and that does have a lock on it. So you know that there should be some good loot inside of here. I think I've actually found guns inside of these lockers too, so that lockpicking skill, baby, is truly magical. We get a little bit more loot on that side, and we get 2 more opportunities to get some goodies, maybe some sort of a gun. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. No, does not appear to be blessing our eye holes today. That's a-okay. I'm not the eye hole man. I don't need no eye holes right now. Ooh, baby, that's solid over there. I guess we could get into a freaking fist fight with the frenzied giant if we're feeling frisky. We do have a few machetes over here to help us with that cause. We might need to send it, dude. Because the good thing is we could go and modify them, and we do have some pretty nice modifiable machetes. But there's still another frenzied giant I want to deal with. So first things first, into here we go. Boop. Let's go and modify that thing over there, and this frenzied giant is a little bit more important. Star, why is that? Because the frenzied giant that is in this hallway is literally useless. That's literally just like a hallway that gets to this point from that room that we were at back over there. It's a completely unnecessary frenzied giant. There's almost no reason to ever tussle with him when you can literally just go this way, and as long as you realize that that gas will hurt you if you run into it, then, well, as long as you can kind of time yourself around when it gets freaking pooped out over there, the pipe farts, so to speak, when they come out, you can time it pretty well. Now, here's the thing. I'm a little bit concerned about this frenzied giant over here, so we might need to do the good old-fashioned wall trick on this fella and show off exactly. Oh my god, he hit me through the wall! You cheater! You cheat! You heck! That is not allowed. There we go. So we want to try and like bring him a little bit closer towards us, and there we go. We want him to attack us through the wall, and y'all will see why. If we manage to time this properly, when he hits us through the wall, we're gonna come out. Oh no! And we're gonna pop back in, and that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is the wall trick. Pretty much. You're just trying to do a little bit of expert timing. I'm gonna let him hit one more time over there. Sometimes when he hits with like his left, he tends to hit a little bit faster than when he hits with his other arm. So I'm gonna let him hit with the other one. There we go, and I'm gonna hit with the slow-mo. Ah! Okay, hit us a little bit, but now he's gonna attack a little bit slower for a while, thanks to the special ability of the machete. But this is the wall trick in action. Just gotta be kind of careful for when he does like a bit of a faster, attack! And sometimes you gotta be ready to withstand a little bit of that damage. And just always gotta be popping in and out. And in and out. And in and out. And if you, oh no! Yeah, when you take damage, you definitely gotta be a little bit on the careful side. Oh, he's attacking real quick now. But we're doing a lot of damage to him, and this is the magic of the wall trick. This is how you can fight very powerful enemies without very powerful means. And one attack away, and sayonara, baby! Frenzy giant taken down with all melee. That's how you do it. That is the secret right there. And he tends to protect some decent stuff. If you're lucky, you might even find some wrenches from this. Wrenches, pretty solid, by the way. I am a pretty big fan of wrenches. Star, why do you like wrenches so much? Dude, I'm not gonna lie. They don't seem that important, but they are semi-crucial for a few crafting recipes here and there. And if you have a wrench shortage, they are one of the most obnoxious things to find. They're not very abundant anywhere. You occasionally find them, so you never want to leave a wrench behind. It's just no bueno. But I'll show y'all that hallway, by the way. I'm not gonna end up battling that frenzy giant because there's literally, again, no point in ever opening that hallway unless you don't want to go down this path. But this path is literally 50 times better. What we do have in store for us now is going to be a little battle with the floater bloaters. So let's get to work, ladies and gentlemen. We've got plenty of medical supplies to help us withstand what they're throwing our way. And then as soon as we are done with this flow, ladies and gentlemen, your eyes will behold something of the brand new variety that I believe they will be very, very big fans of, such as continued slicing and dicing and ooh, red ticket. usually don't find those in hard mode. Hard mode tends to give more hard mode items, like those 3 things over there, and not as many tickets. However, if you do things in the normal mode, you tend to get more red tickets and stuff like that. Also, fun fact, I did not realize that there was a terminal over here, kind of like the hard mode terminal. Spooky. This is a very high-tech room, I must say, but check it out. As we were saying, looky here. There's just a long hallway with a frenzied giant at the end. Literally, no point. You never want to unnecessarily fight a frenzied giant, but there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. The entirety of this floor taken down with a variety of means. Some frenzied giants, even with the help of the melee weapons and the magic of the wall trick. And it's a little bit more time consuming, and y'all know me. I'm like, gotta go fast. Which is why I maybe don't do the wall trick all the time, because I do have a decent stockpile of guns also from all the raiding that we constantly do. Although that might change, because Bunker Bravo devours weapons, and you cannot wall trick in Bunker Bravo, so the weapon stockpile may or may not significantly decrease. Long story, it will be interesting. It will, yeah, it's gonna get a little bit on the feisty side. Definitely, but you, my friend, please enjoy some of these items, and y'all can see we're making our way towards a floppy disk, and I'm already at level 15, so originally, actually, the first few times you level up, you actually get a few rewards along the way, including some decent weapon mods and even valuable things, like a Milcor Granata Launcher, which is one of the most versatile and, in certain situations, invaluable weapons. Start, does invaluable mean worthless? No. Quite the opposite. It means it's worth so much, it's hard to put a value on it. It's invaluable. Ah! Just like hydration! That right there, ladies and gentlemen, is why you, and I am now enlisting you to be a member of the Hydration Nation, because staying hydrated is so valuable, and odds are, fun fact, you might be dehydrated right now. How do I know that? Statistical magic or something like that. I don't know, some sort of voodoo like that. Yeah, you might be dehydrated, so take a sip, take a glug, and make sure you're staying hydrated. It's just a very simple way of looking after yourself. I'm not gonna lie, I gotta grab some water right after I record this video, because I've reminded myself that I gotta drink some water. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's hop on this motorbike. And speaking of motorbikes, I think you're gonna like what I got in store for you. Without further ado, boom, what you are seeing here. Okay, and in just a little bit, by the way, we do have a raid lined up still. Action-packed day, like I was saying. But what you are seeing here is, well, it's a teaser. A little bit of a teaser for something coming within the upcoming Season 8 update, which should be coming our way sometime in early June from what I have been hearing. This is, of course, the 3-year anniversary update for Last Day on Earth. It appears, from what we know so far, there's going to be a new Carnival location with mini games and stuff that we can play. And on top of those mini games and stuff we can play, there's also going to be like some kind of a concert going on that we have to like defend from zombies. All sorts of cool shenanigans. Looks like it's going to be a cool festival, and hopefully the loot will be worthwhile too. I mean, Last Day on Earth, they're good at doing cool things. They're not good at giving us enough loot to make the cool things worth doing, so they just end up being cool things that are not worth doing. Hopefully that changes, but what we're seeing here is actually another change that's gonna be coming into Last Day on Earth Season 8, and that comes in the form of an update to the Twitch Drops system. Star, what is Twitch Drops? So Twitch Drops is pretty much where there are verified streamers on Twitch who actually, if you do watch their Last Day on Earth live streams, you can actually earn loot and rewards. All that you gotta do is hook up your last, and I'll show you how to do this really quickly, by the way, as soon as we're done talking about this too, so fun facts there. But you can actually get rewards just for watching live streams. You can get rewards in Last Day on Earth for watching those, and there's gonna be a big update to that system coming with, by the looks of it, brand new rewards coming our way. And on top of it, one of those rewards appears to be freaking dope. Boom. And that comes in the form of this purple, kind of like Twitch colored bike that looks so freaking futuristic and cool. And yeah, we're gonna be getting a freaking awesome chopper skin as one of the potential new rewards added within this drop system. This is, I believe, so far the only thing that's been confirmed. I imagine they will be adding other things like that, but in the old Twitch drop system, you could get like coins, you could get different resources, like raw resources for like base building and crafting and stuff like that. And I think even guns if you were lucky. So I imagine they might be adding it so we can get better types of guns and stuff like that. I don't know, time will tell, but we do know for a fact that this update is coming, and Season 8 will not only celebrate Last Day on Earth's 3-year anniversary, have a carnival event, have freaking a concert going on that we gotta defend, but also for those of y'all that do watch live streams on Twitch, there will be rewards coming your way. And again, you just have to be watching a streamer that does have the Twitch drop system enabled, which is not anyone. Like, you do, they have to be like specific streamers that have like partnered with Kafir in this program. So unfortunately, you can't just watch your buddy stream Last Day on Earth and get stuff from it. It does have to be a streamer that specifically has the Last Day on Earth Twitch drops enabled. Now then, Star, how do I enable this? Well, I am glad that you asked. That gear icon in the top right corner, yeah, let's tap that. Oh, baby, what's that? There's a little Twitch button right there. If you click that Twitch button, that is how you can link your Last Day on Earth account to your Twitch account. They need to be linked because that is how through Twitch, like Twitch knows that, oh, you are watching a Last Day on Earth live stream. Oh, you have earned a reward for watching this Last Day on Earth live stream. I think like usually it's like every 30 minutes you watch a live stream, you have like a chance at getting a reward. Last I checked, maybe that whole system will be revamped too, who knows? But that is how Twitch actually knows where to send the rewards, and they will be sent over to your inbox. And yeah, like I'm saying, it does appear that we are gonna be getting some pretty cool rewards as a result of it. So definitely some stuff I am looking forward to. And bro, you might catch me popping into some streams here and there because that bike looks awesome, and I like having awesome stuff in Last Day on Earth, in case you haven't noticed. Alrighty, we smell like absolute doggy doo-doo, so really quickly on the lickety-splickety, we gotta take a little bit of a shower and not get attacked by dogs. And as we are doing that, I need water with which to take that shower. Now that I have water with which to take that shower, let's take that shower, and I would absolutely love to hear from y'all as we are making our way over to this raid, which we are well prepared for, and we are going to be crafting some more very necessary materials to help us get the job done, or so, something along those lines. But as we are making our way over to this raid, I'd absolutely love to hear from y'all in that comment section and down below about this additional info we got coming our way about Season 8, because seriously, it does look like Season 8's gonna have a lot of cool little nuanced things added to it, in addition to the main things, which appear to be the carnival and the whatchamacallit, concert that's gonna be going on, which I'm telling you, dude, it looks like we're gonna have to freaking fend off the concert or something, because they're performing and they're zombies. Zombies usually, I don't think they're gonna be freaking raving to the music, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Time will tell. But let me know what y'all think about the motorcycle that was teased, what y'all think might else get added into the whole drop system that we were going over, and just in general your thoughts on Season 8 as we continue getting closer to it, and hopefully it is something that we do see very, very soon, because I need the newness, man. I love the newness, but y'all know me, I always love new things in Last Day on Earth. So go ahead and let me know in that comment section down below, and reminder that comment is going to put you 1/3 of the way into the weekly $25 and $2 Play Store gift card giveaway. All you gotta do is make sure to like button, make sure to subscribe. That lets you out today's video. Y'all can go ahead and enter every single Last Day on Earth video when Saturday rolls around. We'll pick a video for the past week, pick a random comment from that random video, and that will be the winner for the week, and we'll kick off a new weekly giveaway that exact same Saturday as well. So make sure you stay tuned for your chance at that $25 iTunes/Play Store gift card giveaway. The choice is up to the winner because, well, I don't exactly know if the winner yet is playing on Android or an Apple device, so I like to leave the choice to y'all. And hello, this man's growing shrooms. That is interesting. Let's see how this all goes. Number 1, I will drink the water. Number 2, I don't think that we, at the moment, hello, more water, need the high explosives. I believe we will be okay. I'm gonna break into these level 1 walls, by the way, just because they're gonna be a little bit cheaper. I'd rather avoid breaking into level 2 walls if at all possible. And okay, I can't get past this thing. Wow, that is, well, that's very unfortunate, but that is that. Wow, that's actually, wow, I'm a little bit upset by that, but all right. I guess I gotta break into this thing and make a little bit of noise. Unfortunate to the max. We got another little doorway over here we could break into, but looking forward to what y'all got to say in that comment section down below. And of course, that notification bell will keep y'all in the loop, not just with Last Day on Earth and, ooh, baby, yo opportunities, yo chances, all that jazz to win yourselves that $25 gift card that we were talking about. But on top of it, all of the great great last day honored content coming your way. As soon as we learn more about Season 8 like we did today, boom, I will spread that info to y'all. We will break it down, we will analyze it, and as soon as the new info becomes current, as soon as an upcoming update becomes the current update, well, guess what? We are checking it out and having an absolute ball, and let's go. We didn't have to use any of our level 2 hatchets, and we have unlocked the entirety of this base, and pretty good fashion if you ask me, and wowzers, dude, we actually got a lot of chests to break into, so let the breaking begin. But yeah, as soon as the new update does come out, we are checking it out and showing off all that it has to offer. New locations, new enemies, new mechanics, new everything. The newness will be shown off because I'm a sucker for the newness, and well, we already know some of the new things that are going to be coming, but it's going to be so much cooler when we get to experience those new things for ourselves, so make sure that y'all are staying tuned for that, on top of plenty of other awesome videos coming your lads and lassies way. If y'all like Last Day on Earth, great chance that you will be enjoying some of the other content going up on the channel as well, because I love me my survival games. Last Day on Earth always, of course, being a prime example of that, and well, if y'all like Last Day on Earth, great chance you'll be enjoying some of the other videos, so give them a look when you see them go up, whether it be our 7 Days to Die series or a brand new game that we are checking out. If there's video going up on channel, great chance you will enjoy. Give it a chance and you might be quite the happy camper. And hello, floaters. Hello, bloaters. Goodbye to the alls, but we got some more chests we gotta break into, and bro, we seriously have so like I really hope, Star, why haven't you looted the chest yet? Listen, I'm just trying to break everything and then we'll kind of tally everything up from there, but this is gonna be interesting. Like, this is a lot of chests, which I think is also a lot of opportunities for hopefully some good loot, but I don't think we're gonna be able to break into every single one of these at once. I think that we might need to summon the wrath of the big one before we can unveil everything that it has to offer, which is a bit of a terrifying prospect, I'm not gonna lie. What up, abominations? Let's continue taking you schmucks down and heal up after that. But yeah, there's still like a lot of chests we gotta break into, and with all the noise that we make just from breaking one, I'm just saying, those last 2 chests, the fact we had to break that was definitely a very poopy outcome, but I'm gonna do a 1, a 2, to soften these 2 chests to the point where one more chop will do them in, because as soon as we break those, the big one, it will be summoned. I do not want the big one to be summoned. Hello, though. We got some all right stuff coming our way. I'll grab the wood for now. I might put it away if there's less valuable things, but I like the wood. The wood is good because, well, it's actually one of my prime base defenses. Star, what do you mean? What is your prime base defense? Well, it's actually a pretty economical one because, well, after a certain point, don't get me wrong, y'all have seen the insides, the innards of my base. Obviously, we got some very big protections like stone walls and even steel walls towards the core of our base, but like, you don't need stone walls everywhere because stone walls are kind of a pain to repair. Obviously, you want them near the core of your base to protect stuff to the best of your ability, and also because they can't be broken by the horde, but having a little exterior wall of level 1 walls is a very cheap way of kind of hopefully deterring the raiders from breaking into your base, because these things, they cost 1 wood to craft, you know, compared to all the resources you got to sink into a single level 2 or level 3 wall. Hello, love what I'm seeing there. It just ends up being, in terms of the cost benefit analysis, it's a very worthwhile thing to kind of encase your base in these goodies. Obviously, you don't want it to be your sole form of protection, but you want it to be, not gonna lie, one of your more pronounced forms of protection. I think that might be a good way of putting it out there. Yum, 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 giving you food over there. And we got one more chest here, which has nothing super incredible. So unless those 2 chests are going to be absolute doozies when we bust into them, we are looking a little bit, I mean, I don't know. I should weather my expectations a little bit. This is a base you could do entirely with level 1 hatchets. So I don't know, in terms of the stuff that we got, I mean, for a base that didn't cost us a single C4 of an investment, I'm pretty happy with it, dude. I am pretty stoked. Because usually, if I got a base like this and I had to invest a C4, okay, I'd be upset. I'm upset, but I'm not upset. It's kind of all right, because it's like, I mean, I had to use some hatches. Obviously, I would have wished I got a better base, but at least it could have been worse. All of this stuff could have been encased in stone or something like that, and not just a matter of trying to figure out what we want to put away, because this is a raid that we got from the raiders. What this means, I don't know why they keep talking to me, because me and the raiders, man, I've, especially during the, whatchamacallit, season 7, when we were doing all those prison heists, bro, those raiders were not having a fun time at my expense, or at their expense, I should say. So yeah. Now the question becomes, what do we fill our inventory with? But yeah, those raiders were not having a fun time. They were definitely not having a jolly time there, and I may or may not be to blame for that, because I was kind of sort of oh my god, dude, I almost completely missed this chest because this body was over it. Let's go. Love to see these hammers. Star. Why? Oh, let me just say, these hammers, low-key, have, they're also kind of like wrenches, like I was talking about earlier. They're kind of a pain, but, I mean, in some recipes, like the sculpture, you need 20 of these things, right? Like, to craft some things, it takes a huge amount of those things. Like, I think the pressing machine, yeah, you needed 10 of these hammers. So they're low-key a pretty decent resource. So I might put a few things away. Like, I mean, 3 cameras, they're just, not too crazy over there. And I'll pick up a few of these hammers time. Instead. Yeah, dude, that body, I guess I completely missed that chest. I should have been looking at my minimap more. But all right, I'm pretty cool with the inventory that we are rocking. If push comes to shove and I got to start emptying things out, ideally, probably some of those things from the top row, just because I already have huge stockpiles of that stuff, so it's not too important to me that I keep those things. Then maybe the food and the water too. Speaking of which, I drank up a little bit and get rid of that. And also, I do want to soften up a few of these workbenches. As long as our hatchet has the durability and the big one isn't inflicting 100 damage already, I do want to see what quite a few of these things have. Without further ado, let's get her going, lads. What do we got over here? Oh, we got some gas. Definitely taking a little bit of that. What a big one. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. He's literally trying to hit me on the other side of this. That's what I'm talking about. So that's gonna be really nice, but you don't want him hitting us too much, because every time he does that, he does become a little bit more powerful, and I do not want that man becoming more powerful. And okay, I'm actually, you know what? I'm out of here. I don't even want to tussle. There's not a lot of incredible things for us to break into, and I just like, I don't know. It's not worth risking it just for a few extra workbenches. I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna risk some of those goods that we got, because on top of that gas that we just got, our inventory has some decent things, and I don't think a little metal working bench or woodworking bench is gonna have anything worth risking. It's not like they're gonna be loaded to the brim with a freaking armory worth of freaking firepower, you know? I don't think that is within our future, but that pretty decent base was within our past, so thank you, Phantom Girl, for the hospitality. Mwah! Nothing but much love to you. I mean, hopefully, a wild Starsnipe sign of affection is completely destroyed the base. So, you know, I believe I have truly shown my affection and just spread fan-freaking-tasticness to this lassie. I've done a great job. Great job. Yeah, sorry, Phantom Girl. Sorry about that, but, I wanted that wood. I wanted it. But with that done, I gotta pay off these raiders, which I will do with, something out of here. I don't even know what to give them, because I don't really want to give them that much. I usually try to like minimize absolutely like the most that I can. Come on, will you take like 7? There you go, not bad, beautiful. And there you go, have some of these nuts, raiders. But there you lads, lassies, have it. That's gonna go to our wrapper up for this episode of Last Day on Earth Survival. Thank you guys a whole ton for watching. Have such an awesome one, and I'll talk to you in the next one. See ya.